from the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is AC's Conversations.
AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment.
This
is AC's Conversations with your host,
Music Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fella.
Anthony Calhoun.
It is time now for our celebrity guests. Let's go live to Atlanta, Georgia, where former Colts center, the great one himself, my friend there, Jeff Saturday, joins us live. Jeff, I assume, are you trying to make your way into church here, my man?
You know, man, you know. How's everything going, man? Y'all doing well?
Everything's good, man. We won't hold you too long, man. We're going to get you back in there to church. We appreciate you taking the time. So much to talk to you about. I'm so glad to have you on the show. It's so good, as I mentioned, to have you here on our show here today. Of course, we saw the Texans win yesterday against the Chargers, which means the Colts are officially eliminated from the playoffs for the 5th straight year. How about that? How surprised are you, man, to see this team after starting the year 7-1, not find a way to get into the postseason, even with the loss of their quarterback, Daniel Jones, just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, honestly, man, shocked, devastated. You know, I mean, I work, I work for ESPN, but I'm always championing the Colts and our cause and that kind of thing. And at one point, I had them ranked as one of the top teams in the NFL, if not the top team. They had a 98% chance at one point to make the playoffs. I was betting my estate with a number of colleagues there in New York, and it's disastrous, man. And you look at this thing, and here's the thing, AC, you and I both know this in our business. Injuries, don't nobody care, like, I mean, you think about the Houston Texans that won last night. They played Davis Mills 3 games. You got the 49ers who, put a 50 burger on us basically last week. They played with Mac Jones. They played without Warner and Nick Bosa. So they're 3 top players. And I don't know, man, the spiral had really started before Jones got hurt. And obviously that injury. But, I mean, here's a guy, man, a QB that has been banged up in his career. And, look, I love the way he was playing. They were as hot as can be. But, having a plan just in case for a guy who has been banged up the way he has, it's just been extremely disappointing for all of us as fans as we, I obviously deal with it today, but kind of foresaw it coming, honestly, a couple of weeks ago.
Shane Steichen sent a message to his team this week that, you sign up for 17 games. What would your message be if you were one of the leaders on this team ahead of today's game against a red-hot Jacksonville team?
Oh, you want me to be honest with you, AC? I'll tell you exactly, because I've lived in this world, right? Without Manning, we're bad. And hey, man, when teams are bad, coaches get fired, GMs get fired, and guess what that means? Players get fired. So you ain't just playing for this one, brother. You playing for 31 others, and you better recognize how fast our game changes. You can be penthouse to outhouse in a hurry. Don't put bad stuff on tape. And this is personal at this point. And your last performance, our defense, 50 points against San Fran, all those guys, you got to step up, man, bull your neck. You got, you got a 44-year-old quarterback who's trying his best, but it's got to be carried to other places. But I think it's those kind of comments. They're harsh, but they're real. And then I played 14 years. Yeah. Never felt comfortable I was going to keep a job. And that's the way everybody should go into these games, because when change occurs after seasons like this, which is typical, you and I both know, players get moved as well. So you better leave yourself as indispensable or one of those guys they don't want to play without.
Yeah, I know you were like most of us that were shocked when you heard the news that 44-year-old Phillip Rivers was coming out of retirement to play for your former team. Real talk here. How impressed have you been watching the future Hall of Famer play right now?
Oh, super excited for him, man. I thought Seattle, it looked pretty much how I thought it was going to look. I thought Shane did a great job of mixing in JT early. Our defense played an inspired game out there, and they fought the good fight. I thought last week on Monday, obviously, I thought Phil did a great job. But we all knew, man, from the neck up, there's not going to be anybody better in the business. The issue is San Fran just dared him to beat you, and he knows they knew you're going to have to keep completing. Receivers got to make big plays. There can be no mistakes. But man, Phil has done a fantastic job. But I'm not surprised that San Fran doesn't rush the passer extremely well. So I felt pretty comfortable we protect him. And he gets rid of the ball, man. He's like the guy I blocked for. He ain't holding on to it, bro. He don't want to take that body beating. He's smarter than that. But I've all old guys, man. We all champion it, and I pull for them, and obviously for the team as well. But unfortunately, there ain't no participation awards, right? Get some wins, and I know he knows that, and I know that, so I feel for him not getting that chance to celebrate quite yet.
Jeff, you played an amazing 13 seasons with the Colts, won a Super Bowl as well. As the year comes to an end, unfortunately, of course, we did lose Colts owner Jim Irsay this year. How much did you appreciate him as an owner and also as a friend?
Oh man. Yeah, listen, I tell people, I don't know that there's ever been a better owner, somebody who truly cared about his players, about his community. Whatever you were involved in, man, Jim championed. And he wanted to do it all anonymously. It didn't matter what cause you cared about. If you came in and said, Mr. Irsay, this is something important to me, it was important to him. And again, the community of Indianapolis and the greater state of Indiana, he loved Hoosiers, man, and wanted to give and wanted to put a team out there that everybody could be proud of and circle around. And then as a friend, I don't know that there'll be any way I could say it. I would have never done what I did if it wasn't for a friendship, right? Far beyond owner player. When he called me and asked if I'd step in and help him and give him some direction for a short stint, I do it because I knew he would do anything for me, and I would do anything for him, man. And I miss him. I miss the voice text that he used, that he sends, and the football emojis with the prayer hands, and he just. He loved you, man. And when he loved you, he was as loyal as it got. And I miss him. Being there on week one with his family. And I know his girls, it crushes him. And for all of us, man, he did it right as an owner. And I so appreciate my time in Indy and the impact he's made on my family and the circle, my outer circle as well, that we've been able to give back because of his generosity. And so I miss the heck out of him, man. Just an incredible human. And we lost a great one, brother. You and I both know it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Real quick, get you out here on this. I know you've been very busy, and I like to update our viewers on the life outside of football with our celebrity guests. I know you crazy schedule working for ESPN, doing outstanding work for them as an analyst for the NFL. How much are you enjoying that? And also an update on the family. I know they keep you busy as well, right?
Oh, man, I love it. I love what I'm doing. We have a great time. Family's doing great. My youngest is at Clemson. He's doing Muay Thai fighting. He just won his first amateur fight, which was awesome. My daughter's in nursing, so she's doing her thing. And my oldest is he's working as well. But we spent a great time up in New York. They came up for the holiday for Christmas and hung out with me there while I worked. And man, God has been good to me, much better than I deserve, brother. I love where I am, my life, and I appreciate you asking, because it's been a ton of fun. And but again, I'm a Colts fan, baby. So I've been riding or dying with this one too. So I'm glad it's finally over, so I can let my nerves off the rail a little bit.
I know, man.
But we're gonna get it right, man. The Colts gonna figure it out. Carly's gonna figure it out, and we just got to keep bleeding that blue, bro.
All right, brother. Hey, listen, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate you so much. Happy New Year's to you, and get into church. Get into church, man. What you doing?
Amen, bro.
Church.
Happy New Year's to you. I love you, AC.
Right.
I'll be good, brother.
Love you too, brother.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.